And you better believe it, today we're going to crack open some. We're not even cracking open anything. We're going to go take a look at some Metazoo Bulk. Because magic is real. Alright. Got a good Metazoo board out there. Right. Grab some of this bulk. Foily bulk. And these come courtesy of my boy Steven Cortez. Always holding it down. Send me this good bulk. I haven't opened any Metazoo as of yet. I have a little bit. Haven't opened any though. Alright, so we're starting off with some Beastie Bloodsucker, Chupacabra. 5 per spellbook. Costs 2 generic and a moon. Is that it? And it's a 50 HP. And these things on the side. I played once on TTS. I kind of knew how to play at one point, but don't remember everything right now. These symbols, I don't know. 25, maybe that's weakness and resistance or something. I don't know. But Chupacabra. Date of birth, March 1995. GPS, Southwestern US. Weight, 12 kilograms. Height, 0.76 centimeters. Something. 0.76 meters. Anytime a Beastie Bloodsucker other than this page pages are just cards, would recover a caster's LP life points or recover its LP, this page gains plus X life points, where X equals half of the recovered life points rounded down. At any time, you may send Chupacabra from the arena to the afterlife to have target beastie or artifact recover life points equal to Chupacabra's current life points. Clot drain, 20 damage. Some say the beast is a mixture of vampire and werewolf, but is such a thing scientifically possible? No, it's not. Alright, Chupacabra and a Hodag with that nice star foil. 5 generic, 1 woods, 70 HP looks like. 70 LP. Beastie Fearsome Critter, Hodag. 1 per spellbook. Plus power, Great Mimicry. Can only be activated once per turn and does not fatigue Hodag when activated. Hodag gains an attack or power on target opposing beastie. Hodag loses the chosen attack or power if the chosen beastie or Hodag leaves the arena, or if Hodag activates Great Mimicry again. Tribal boost. This page gains plus 10 LP and its attacks gain plus 10 damage for every other beastie fearsome critter in your arena. And what set is this? Okay, second edition. Second edition, 2021, but what set though? Wilderness. Okay, I think that's Cryptid Nation. I think that's the first set. Yeah, I think so. What's the sets? Okay, yeah, Cryptid Nation. Well, I don't know. No, Cryptid Nation is like the block, I think. But Wilderness, what's the Wilderness symbol? I don't know. Alright, and then we got a D scale. Man, looks like a lot of foils. Alright, D scale. Alright, I'm gonna just kind of breeze through them a little faster. But D scale, 50 attack, Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp. While Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp is an attacker or defender, the effects of the 4th wall effects do not activate. Yeah, 4th wall effects are like, if it's raining outside, you can get a rain effect if you have a rain effect beastie. Beastie Demon Walking Sam, 1 per spellbook. 3 generic, 1 ghost type or something. 1 ghost aura. 60 life points. This page can't be targeted by moon spells while in the arena. Power Soul Guide. So it looks like it has Pokemon powers, but not Pokemon Metazoo powers. Beastie powers. Target Beastie not named Walking Sam. Place a token that is a copy of Target Beastie into play, except its aura type is Ghost. It gains the text when this beastie declares an attack. No defenders may be declared that have the same name as this page into the Arena Awakened. At the end of this turn, destroy the token and place a ghost face on the chosen beastie. Puppet string, ghost face, 10. Alright. Loveland Frogman, beastie, 2 per spell book. 2 and a water, 50 HP. Got a lot of text on the bottom. I'm not even about to read it. Beast of Busco, Beastie Dinosaur. 6 drop, or 5 drop, 6 drop in 1 water, 80 life points. Doesn't have an attack power, but has a power. Doesn't have an attack, so Beastie Dinosaur. Alright, then we got Fresno Nightcrawlers. Seems like no vanilla so far. Or maybe these are just the good cards, because they are fulls. Fresno Nightcrawlers, 2 and one of those swirlies, 40. All kind of stuff on the left. This beastie can't be contracted if you are wearing pants. So you got to wear shorts to play this guy, I think. Cosmic Orb, 50. And deals a moon, it seems. Sinkhole Sam, 1 per spell book. 7 drop or 6 drop with the rock type with 120 LP. Sinkhole does 20 damage. Once during your turn, you may target a beastie. The chosen beastie gains that thing. Spike. Plasma Bird. No, Piazza Bird. 3 and a fire for 90 LP. 1 per spell book. Magma Blast attack. 75 damage. If there's a fire with insight, Piazza Bird's attacks gain 50 damage. While Piazza Bird is in the arena, all fire spells cost 1 less to contract, to cast. Okay, Babe the Blue Ox. Beastie, 1 per spell book. 3 or 4 drop with a... No, 5 drop. No. Okay, maybe 2 generic, 2 gray. Yeah, 2 generic and 3 ice. 3 snow. 110 life points. Tundra Stampede for 50 damage. Target opposing page in combat is inflicted with Jazz Hands X, where X is equal to the result of a D6 roll. This beastie may be contracted for 1 less snow if it is snow, or if a beastie named Paul Bunyan is in the arena. This beastie can't choose a beastie named Paul Bunyan as the target of an attack. I'm hearing some sound outside, so I'm gonna pause this video. Alright, I'm back. Quetzalcoatlus, 4 drop or 5 drop with the lightning, 90 life points, 4 per spell book. All these symbols on the left. Power, Cardinal Wings, Static Beam. Static Beam does plus 10 damage for every light bulb directly above the arena. That's wild. But what if there's really like usually those kind of long lights. So I guess those are light bulbs. But alright, Jazz Hands 30. Phoenix Rain, our first spell. Cost you 3 and a fire, or 3 including a fire, one of those two. 2 per spell book. Deal 100 damage to all casters. All 9 fire beasties and 9 water beasties in the arena are inflicted with jazz hands. Blood Ruby Artifacts. 2 per spell book. 0 nighttime and 50 damage or something. 50. No. 50 is the life points. I know you can direct attack artifacts in this game. I do remember that. You may fatigue this page at any time to generate 2 moon. Is that aura? I don't know. Forest Guides Amber. 0 and a woods. 50 LP. You may fatigue this page at any time to generate 2 woods. Earth's Core. Yeah, let me like to hold. Alright, Earth's Core Artifact, 2 per spellbook, 0 and a rock, 50. You may fatigue this page at any time to generate 2 rock. Artifacts, Unending Fire Crystal, 0 and a fire and it gets 50 LP. 2 per spellbook. You may fatigue this page at any time to generate 2 fire. Lightning Glass. You may fatigue this page at any time to generate 2 lightning. Medium's Third Eye to generate 2 ghosts. Okay, Beastie Cat, Black Cat. 3 of the moon. 3 and the moon, it looks like. 10 LP. Fever Scratch. 10 damage. Fever Scratch gains plus 15 damage if there's a beastie named Salem's Witches in the arena. Salem's Witches. 1 generic and 3 moon. Something like that. Yeah, 40 LP. While Salem's Witches is in the arena, all spells in your chapter cost 1 less aura or of any type to contract to a minimum of 1. Yeah, chapter is, I'm sure, the deck. No, spellbook is the deck. Chapter is your hand, yeah. Spellbook is the deck, chapter is your hand. Right. Yeah. Alright, Bat Squatch, 3 moon, 70 LP. Sonic Screech for 30. Bunny Man. Yeah, so we're out of the foils season. Bunny Man, 2 and a moon for 50 LP. Cleaver Attack does 20. Cleaver Attack gains plus 20 damage if you are within 1 mile of a human-made tunnel. Chibi Mothman. Beastie Chibi. 1 moon. 1 in the moon for 10 damage. 2 per spell book. Cute Nibble. 10 damage. Killer Clown. It's not all for the kids, guys. 6 per spell book. 1 in a moon or something like that for 40 LP. Balloon Pop. 10 damage. Balloon Pop gains plus 10 damage for every inflated balloon in the room. Right. Shadow People. 1 generic. 2 moon. 50 LP. 2 per spell book. Corner of your eye. 10 damage. Corner of your eye gains plus 10 damage if you don't look directly at any opposing caster during this combat. That's impossible to do. Well, during the whole combat, just for the combat, not for the whole match, I guess. Alright, Crossroads. So you won't be lonely. 5 per spellbook. 1 generic. 1 moon. You and target caster target 2 pages from your respective cemeteries or limbos. You select one of the chosen caster's selected pages and they add the selected page to their chapter. The chosen caster selects one of the pages you selected and you add it to your chapter. Send the remaining pages to the afterlife. Second edition, so I'm guessing these are not Nightfall. I'm guessing these are just Cryptid Nation. But they could be Wilderness. I don't even know. Alright, man, let me put this. I think the phone might be, I think the camera might be dying when it gets to not wanting to focus. Yeah, it's getting kind of low. Alright, make it focus. Alright, Gluttony. 2 in the moon. 5 per spellbook. Target a caster and name a non-aura page they control. For each page in the arena with the same name, the chosen caster takes 10 damage. Necromancy. Not necropotence. 10 per spellbook. 1 moon. Something like that. Search your limbo for a beastie and shuffle it into your spellbook. You may pay 1 moon to place to place a moon beastie zombie token with 10 LP and 10 damage attack into the arena under your control. Okay, you get 10 of those in the spellbook, so could get 10 zombies out there, it looks like. Book of Shadows, 5 per spellbook, 3 moon, 3 and a moon. Yeah, it gotta be 3 generic and 1 moon. That's what yeah, gotta be. Alright, 50 LP. As long as Book of Shadows is in the arena, all of your moon spells cost 1 less to contract. This effect stacks with other Book of Shadows to a minimum of 1 moon. When Book of Shadows is contracted, any opposing caster may say Abracadabra backwards or Badacraba something. Before 3 seconds have passed to place Book of Shadows in limbo. Ain't nobody finna be doing all that, man. Alright, Broom Artifacts. Man, if nothing, like, you know, this game will keep you on your toes, though. For sure. Broom Artifact, 10 per spellbook. 1 generic and a moon. 20 damage. 20 LP. When Broom enters the arena, target a beastie. The chosen beastie has flying as long as Broom is in the arena. If the chosen beastie leaves the arena, place Broom in limbo. Yeah, okay, so again, we got Limbo, Cemetery, and Afterlife, so, Cemetery, that's the graveyard for sure. Afterlife, don't recall what that is, and Limbo, don't recall what that is, so one of them joints got to be Exile, and then, I don't know, don't even know. Yeah, I'll probably just run through this stack of cards, and then we'll just make a few videos up out of this bulk. Alright, the Skeleton's Lanterns, artifact, 4 per spellbook, 1 and a moon, 20 LP. You may fatigue the Skeleton's Lanterns whenever an opposing caster contracts a moon spell, even if it's not your turn. Don't resolve the moon spell that was just contracted and send it to the cemetery instead. Sounds like a counter spell. Hide Behind, Beastie Fearsome Critter, 2 generic in a forest, 30 LP. Is that a beastie? Yeah, a beastie Fearsome Critter. You can contract Hide Behind by placing it behind an object in the arena. Upon moving the object, or if Hide Behind is no longer behind the object, place Hide Behind into the cemetery. In combat, damage dealt by Hide Behind is 0 if the opposing caster or target is drinking a beverage. Gotta stay drinking. Tribal Boost. This page gains plus 10 LP and its attacks gain plus 10 damage for each other beastie fearsome critter in the arena. Ambush, 10 damage. That guy's peculiar. Alright. Hoop Snake. Eating its own tail. That's cool. Beastie Fearsome Critter. Hoop Snake. 4 per spellbook. 3 and a woods. Something like that. 30 LP. Not finna read that Pokemon Power, but Tribal Boost. This page gains plus 10 LP, and its attacks gain plus 10 damage for every other beastie fearsome critter in the arena. The rollout attack does 10 damage. Swamp. Beastie fearsome critter. 1 in a forest, 30 LP. Drowning Sorrows, 30. Gumbaroo, 5 per spell book. 1 in a forest, 30 LP. Tribal boost. This page gains plus 10 LP and its attacks gain plus 10 damage for every other beastie fearsome critter in the arena. Recoil 10. You may reduce recoil's damage to 0 after applying additional effects. To bounce, send target opposing page in combat to its owner's chapter. Cool. Joint Snake. Cool. X Woods 10 times X. 10, yeah. When you contract, I ain't even reading it. Fang Strike 10. Fang Strike gains 10 damage for every snake counter on this page. River Dinos. Beastie Dinosaur 10 per spell book. 1 in a forest, 30. River Dinos can only be played within 5 miles of a river. Small Chomp 10. Small Chomp gains 10 damage for each Beastie Dinosaur in the arena. Man, they just don't quit coming, man. They finna catch up to Pokemon's creature number real fast. Beastie Fearsome Critter. Rumpsifusel, 4 per spellbook, 1 in a forest for 20 LP. Tight Hug, 10. If the target opposing caster is wearing a sweater or jacket of any kind, Tight Hug gains plus 50 damage and Jazz Hands. Sliver Cat. Beastie Cat, 2 forest. Maybe it's just 2 forest, and that's what that is. Yeah, 2 forest. 20 LP, tail slash 10. Wapaloosie. 1 generic, 2 forest for a 40 LP beastie. With the power to nibble for 10. And some more stuff that I'm not going to read right now. Power Up Green. Spell. 5 per spell book. 1 generic, 1 woods. Target beastie gains plus 25 LP and its attacks gain plus 25 damage and swirl until end of next turn. Thorned Whip, 10 per spellbook, 1 forest. When Thorned Whip is flipped face up, deal 25 damage to target beastie or artifact. Poison Arrow, 1 generic, 1 forest. Not going to even attempt to read that right now. Sam's 4-leaf clover. When Sam's 4-leaf clover enters the arena, place 4 leaf counters on it. You may fatigue Sam's 4-leaf clover and remove a leaf counter from this page at any time, even if it's not your turn, to choose the result of the next flip or die rolled. When Sam's 4-leaf clover has no leaf counters on it, place it in the afterlife. Okay. Pretty cool. Gets change flips and rolls. White Thing. White Thing. White Thing. Alright, 2 generic for a 60 LP beastie. When you would take damage, you may fatigue White Thing and place a number of pages equal to the damage you would take divided by 10, rounded down from the top of your spell book into your cemetery. If you do, reduce the damage you would take to 0. Tire Throw, 25. You guys kind of like a Jigglypuff, something like that. I don't know. Balancing Beam, spell, 2 per spell book, 2 generic. Deal damage to target caster or page equal to 10 times the number of years between your age in years and the chosen caster or the controller of the chosen page's age in years, maximum 100 damage. Alright. If you're old playing young, then deal 100 damage, something like that. Power Up Blue, 1 generic, 10 per spell book. Target beastie gains plus 10 LP and its attacks gain plus 10 damage until end of turn. Scattershot. Spell. 4 per spell book. X generic. This spell, yeah, I ain't finna read it. Antidote. Yeah, this thing is, yeah, sub 15%. I think the focus gets crappy. Alright, a 10 per spell book, 1 generic. Remove all something indicators poison indicators from target beastie or caster. It looks like poison. Yeah. Bookmark 1 generic, 2 per spell book. Bookmark 2 pages from the top of your spell book. Is that like scry? Sounds like scry, if you ask me. Catnap. Catnap. 1 generic, 4 per spell book. Place a sleep indicator on target beastie. Remove that sleep indicator at the end of your opponent's next turn. What's that dude's name? What is that dude's name, man? Snorlax. Snorlax effect. Alright, pass trap. Spell, 5 per spell book, 1 generic. Target face down, trap. Page can't be flipped face up until the start of your next turn. Yeah, there's traps in the game too. Traps always cool. Chaos Potion, 0 generic. Yeah, perfect time to end the video while the focus don't want to work. Target beastie's aura type is changed to the aura type of your choice instead of its original type until end of turn. And for the last card we're going to touch on tonight. Luck Potion. 0 generic, 4 per spell book. The next time you would flip or roll a die, you may choose the result. Nice. All right. 26 minutes. That's a lot of good bulk right there. See, he's included a lot of foils in here. Sure appreciates it, Steven. And the channel does too. All right. Put these foils, separate these. Yeah, a bunch of foils we got. Much love. And we'll touch on the rest of these bulks in a minute. Until then, Tuvok.